Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Daily show. My button isn't working. We got a good show for all of you guys today. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, Sydney will join us and fill us in on her latest blog. For Blog Talk, 1010 belongs to Lacy McDonald. She'll take us back 100 years ago. We're also in the 10 o'clock hour going to continue the show with great conversations with the Penalty Box, brand new restaurant out of EastGate in East Alton. We'll get all the details and hear all about their official grand opening coming soon. That happens at 10:35. A busy show for all of you. Thanks for hanging out with me. You can watch this later on throughout the day, RiverBender.com/daily show, Apple Podcasts, or any of the social media simulcasts we're on. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Or if you're watching on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. Here's what we're following around the Riverbend today. Make sure you download that RiverBender.com app. You'll never miss out. You can join myself and the whole entire region, really, when it comes to getting your daily dose of local in the Google Play Store or the App Store today. We'll take you right to Godfrey first. A Godfrey man is in custody after authorities say he threatened to detonate an explosive during a robbery at the Schnucks on Godfrey Road, then fled and was captured after a foot pursuit in Alton. Deputies say the suspect approached an employee near self-checkout, demanded cash from a register, and claimed he had an explosive. Investigators say he became physically aggressive with an employee and a customer and began counting down as if he would set it off. He left in a GMC truck, was quickly located by Alton police, and apprehended. No explosives were found. Kareem J. Hamilton, 30 years of age, faces felony charges. A full story available at RiverBender.com/news. As of February the 25th, crews from Stutz Excavating are at Wilshire Plaza in East Alton, moving debris to help firefighters reach stubborn hotspots after that major strip mall fire. Firefighters were dispatched around 2:30 a.m. Tuesday to that Wilshire Village strip mall in the 600th block of Berkshire Boulevard. East Alton Fire Department did lead the response with help from nearly 9 surrounding departments as flames tore through the China Star restaurant and several vacant storefronts. A Dollar General sustained smoke and water damage. The boulevard was shut down for hours as crews were working. Madison County EMA also provided rehab support while ATF assisted investigators. A full story available at RiverBender.com/news. Yesterday morning, we were monitoring this on RiverBender.com. Washington University issued an alert of an armed person on its Danforth campus. That message did urge people to run, fight, or hide, telling anyone who could not leave to lock or barricade in place for a moment in time. About 15 minutes after that first alert, the university said police were checking buildings near Brookings Hall after reports of a person with a weapon. Alerts were later removed. At 10:21, following this, the university posted an all clear, saying police did not locate an armed individual. Once again, we followed that story in real time. You can watch that at RiverBender.com/news, a full detailed report available in the news section there too. Also in the news today, Glen Carbon residents have moved closer to getting a Shake Shack after trustees unanimously approved a site plan at their February the 24th meeting. The fast casual restaurant planned for Orchard Town Center will include a single-lane drive-through, reflecting a business model focused mainly on dine-in service rather than heavy drive-through traffic. Plans from Thurvnot, Wade, and Morchin show a 3,100 square foot building with 64 parking spaces, including 3 ADA accessible spots, on about 1.2 acres of outparcel 14 next to the Dick's Sporting Goods. Next, the village board will review building plans before construction will begin soon. Also, in the news in Glen Carbon, a major road reconstruction project will soon close a key intersection for more than 8 months, prompting fire officials to adjust emergency response plans. IDOT is scheduled to fully close the intersection of Illinois Route 157 and Route 162 at 7 a.m. Thursday, February the 26th, for work expected to run through October the 31st. The $17.6 million project will realign the intersection, build new bridges over Judy's Branch, and improve traffic flow. Glen Carbon's fire chief says mutual aid from nearby departments and rural med will cover those affected areas. Detours are posted and delays are expected. Also in the news today, Bunker Hill Community Unit School District Number 8 is participating in Transcend's Rural Career Connected Collaborative, a 15-month program launched in January that helps rural districts strengthen career-connected learning. Superintendent Dr. Todd Duncan says the district is honored and eager to design the next phase with students, families, educators, and community partners. The work focuses on community-based design, not a one-size-fits-all model. Over the coming months, the district will review proven approaches, assess current efforts, and gather community input, along with building a continuum of experiences to test and expand. Dugan will also join a 6-month superintendent fellowship while that process is playing out. A full story on that available at RiverBender.com/news. Let's take a look at weather. It's 9:10 on this 25th day of February, and we are going to have an interesting next 5 days. Today, a brief morning shower or two potentially, otherwise just some sun. It'll turn cloudy this afternoon. Tonight, breezy this evening, then a couple of showers potentially as we head into Thursday. Today, temperatures reach 52 degrees, drop down to 32 overnight as we head into Thursday. On Thursday, a high of 54, a low of 32. But on Friday, man, we see temperatures hit 70 degrees, drop down to 40 overnight with no clouds in the sky. And about a 10-mile-an-hour wind throughout the day on Friday, so maybe that plays into the real feel a little bit. On Saturday, a high of 62, a low of 27 degrees, but they are calling for some sort of precipitation on Sunday, depending on what the temperatures are. That'll probably be based on what we get. On Sunday, right now, we're calling for on Riverbender, a high of 43, a low of 31. Cooler, breezy with sun and areas of clouds. Then we're calling for periods of rain in the afternoon, and then more periods of rain Sunday night, ending before temperatures fall below freezing. And that's just where we're going to keep it right now. I'm sure that'll change in the next couple of hours throughout the next couple of days as we head into Sunday and Monday. But please monitor that if you have to commute and maybe work from home and you start to see that there's a chance for some sleet and all that. Plan ahead. You can do so by going to RiverBender.com. Really excited to welcome on Michael Ryan Exteriors as our exclusive weather sponsor, going to be helping provide us weather alerts, all the things that you've come to know for our RiverBender.com app, and really excited to get that started here in the next couple of days. You'll see more here with the weather alert notifications, the weather articles, but really just great to have a trusted community partner coming in and supporting us and really just providing a great service to the entire region when it comes to our weather page. The second most trafficked page on RiverBender.com, I believe, is weather. And it's not in front of me, so I don't want to say quote me, but it's number 2 or number 3, and great to have that here powered by Michael Ryan Exteriors. You know, you can also stay up to date in real time all the time by calling the Time and Temp line, powered by RiverBender.com, and this time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, Return Home, 618-465-4545. Right now in downtown Alton, it's 43. It feels like 47, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend at 9:14. Hey, before we take a quick break and Sydney joins us, you know, I've been telling you about this Encore Bath and Shower opportunity, and, you know, I really don't know if there's 5 slots left for March or not. I keep forgetting to ask the team how this is going, and I'm sure it's going well. I mean, Encore Bath and Shower has been around for so long. They're an A-plus rated Better Business Bureau business, and I mean, just spotlighted throughout the region as really just one of the places to call when it comes to getting that bathroom redone. You know what I think's great right now? They have 3 color selections available for these 5 slots for March, and you know, I think it's just great. And it starts from $9,000. I mean, there's financing options available, but you know what I think's great when you're getting the work done from Encore? You don't have to worry about the next 2 years going, man, is that seal holding up? You know, have you ever had that where you have someone come in and, hey, it might have been cheaper, but you're replacing it 2 to 3 times before you would have replaced the work that's done right. And that's where Encore comes in. That's where they always have come in. And that's where it comes in with this 2-day shower conversion. It includes 2 grab bars, 2 shelves, a shower, curtain rod, a valve plumbing, trim kit. And they want you to call now. Like I said, 5 slots left, but that was 3 days ago. Who knows what happened? It probably is full, but might as well get on their books and get started before all that warm weather comes. I mean, there's nothing worse, you know, than starting to plan when the weather's already nice. So all your friends are out exploring, having fun. You know, the kids want to go do things, and here you are stuck in the house waiting for the bathroom to get redone when you could have done it in March and gotten it done right by calling 618-466-1100. That's 618-466-1100. Encore Bath and Shower right there on Godfrey Road, 6001 Godfrey Road. Stop by and see them, or just go online to EncoreBathIO.com. That's EncoreBathIO.com. Quick break. Sydney's going to join us. Man, help me get through this one. I got to tell you the story. Sydney's going to love this. I'm running on an hour of sleep. Whew. All I can say is parenting is fun. Daily Show continues right after this on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Oh, my button doesn't work today. You know. Things happen.
Things happen.
Hello.
How are you?
Living the dream. How are you?
Likewise, we're thriving.
We are thriving.
It's a beautiful day out.
Is your cat thriving?
My cat, I have so much to tell you about today. He's doing so good.
Well, I gotta just preface by saying I am exhausted. Okay?
Yeah.
I gotta just go ahead and go into my rant.
Let's
early.
hear it.
So, well, not a rant. So about 11 o'clock, I thought, man, it's really time to go to bed. Because I watched the State of the Union, and I thought, oh, okay, so that's done. And then I go lay down, and
Yeah, that's how it goes.
all of a sudden Estella goes, well, I'm waking up.
Yeah,
She went, and for some reason she did. Normally it's not a problem.
yeah. Does she usually sleep through the night, or?
Oh, it's so easy with her.
Oh, good.
Never have had a problem.
That's
and,
really
and even
nice.
when she, it could be 1 a.m, and she'll wake up, and I'll just bring her into bed with us, for finish out the sleep. And never had a problem. She'll just go right back to sleep.
That's awesome. That's ideal. not so this time.
Not so, Sydney. I got her out of bed and, or out of her crib, and we came back into the bedroom and sitting there holding her, and she doesn't want to be held, but she keeps wanting to lay down on the pillow.
Okay.
But she was having a tough time deciding what part of the pillow she wanted.
Sure, fair.
And so I took the pillow. I said, well, maybe not the pillow today.
Yeah.
We'll just try something else. We'll, just lay on the bed. No. So we fought it from 11:30 to 4 a.m.
Oh,
And,
that's fun.
it was. I got an hour of sleep
That's
last night.
really fun. She was
And-
awake from until 4
Yes.
a.m.
And then
Oh my
she
gosh.
did not want to wake up this morning.
Yeah, understandably.
She because we had to get up at 5.
Yeah.
And all that. And
Things
so
to do.
I'm like, well, I'm trying to get you to bed. It was
Yeah.
seriously like 3:55 or 3:50
Oh
by
my
the time she went to
gosh,
bed.
that's horrible.
And so I'm like, what do I do? So we tried to get her up. It was like the teenage phase hit her early, like do not talk to me.
Yeah, I
Do
respect
not even
that.
Look at me, and so anyway,
Yeah.
it's been an interesting. It was one of those things that come with it,
Yeah,
come
that's
with
part
the
of
task.
the-
But
part
it's
of
like
the-
I never understood what people meant by you are blessed by having the baby that sleeps through the night.
Yeah.
Now
Not
I know.
tonight,
Now
not
I know,
last night.
But now I know what not to take for granted anymore.
That's very true. Yeah.
You know?
So she taught you about the importance of, loving your life and accepting and
Loving what you-
gratitude
yeah.
and that kind of thing. So, I think what you need to do, you just need to sit her down. You need to be like, here, bestie, here's the thing. We have to sleep. Like if you just talk to her like that, I'm sure she'll get right on board. It'll be good. No, I'm sorry
like that.
I'm sorry you're sleepy.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's a good reason to be sleepy.
Yeah, it's a cool thing,
But
but,
it was one of those things. Oh, and we had a breakthrough I was going to tell you about too. The other day she was upset, and I'm like, why are you upset?
Uh-huh.
And she kept crying and whining at me, but she kept going, Ma. I'm like, so do you want mom? Like,
Uh-huh.
why? Just say mama.
Yeah.
She knows how to say that.
Yeah.
Well, then she said, milk. And I went,
Ooh.
what? And she went, milk.
Ooh.
And I said, milk? And she smiled so big. Like, it was like, oh my God, this guy's got me now. He understands what I want. She was kicking her feet and running
That's
around.
so
It was
cute.
well, then last night, the only good part of it was, because it was a rough night, we were getting off of work and just getting everything back in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Estella was coming in, and for some reason, she decided to take her first step unassisted.
What?
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I thought I saw an unassisted step a day prior, but I was mistaken. This
Oh.
was a legitimate unassisted step.
That's a big deal.
And she did the same thing she did when I knew she was saying milk.
Yeah.
She was kicking her. She didn't
So
walk again that
exciting.
time. She was just too excited. She was like, I did it.
Good for her.
It was pretty fun.
That's a big deal. Congratulations, Estella. Congratulations, you
We're
guys.
getting
And
there.
also, beware, because now that she's taking unassisted steps, really, you thought you were baby-proofed. Now it's going to be hardcore. I imagine. I don't know. I don't have kids, but it sounds like very fun. Congratulations.
Well, speaking of kids, you do have one.
Well, yeah, so I do get it.
You do. It's
I have a cat. You have a human toddler. We're basically dealing with the same problems. Not so much, but yeah, no, I do have a baby that I care about very much. He's very sweet, and I've had him for a month now. You might recall I came on this show about a month ago to talk about Astronomer the cat,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to report that he is as wonderful as ever. So it's a big deal, big steps, big
How
steps.
did you? To me, it's interesting because I've never adopted an animal that is not young.
Yeah, so
I've always been a puppy, and I don't
really.
cats I'm allergic to.
Yeah, so you're not a cat
my
person.
You know,
That's fair.
Oh my goodness. You know, one of the first times I met Jackie's mom was, you know, I'm like, so you aren't going to mess around, you know, or go have a beer. And you want
No,
to
you've got to be pulled together.
I'm telling you what, it looked like I had a lot of whatever, you know, village dispensary was serving.
Yeah,
I got
oh
there and
no.
was so puffy. I can't do it.
That's terrible, yeah.
So, but even there, though, I would still look for a kitten if
Yeah,
it was
fair.
hypoallergenic. Or so what? How do you like kind of break in an
Well,
older cat?
Yeah, so here's the thing. So we go to the shelter. We came with the thought that we were gonna get like a younger cat.
You were totally swerved.
I was totally, things didn't work out with that one, which is okay, and hopefully he's found his forever home since then. But we were looking around, and in the cage in the corner, there's this gray cat, Astronomer, and he had been there. He's 5.5 years old. He had been at the shelter, he had been like from an animal cruelty situation, and he was so like distressed and overwhelmed and shy in the shelter that he didn't make much of an impression on anyone who like saw him. So that being said, he had been in the shelter for a few years because nobody had like engaged with him. Oh. So it's so sad. And so anyway, so we took him home, and
he also has herpes.
Yes, he has the feline herp, which isn't contagious.
It's not. It's always a good note for me to throw out.
It's good to throw out there. He has a couple of chronic health conditions, but it's not his fault. And it's a respiratory disease, to clarify.
Just to let everyone know.
It's a respiratory disease.
It's just a great thing to throw out.
Yeah, thanks for... Don't shame my cat, man. It's not his fault. He has that, and he has, like, osteoarthritis, and I know, he's gone through it. But anyway... He's a cutie. So we get him home, and right away he looks at us like he's never seen so much space before, which he totally maybe hasn't, because he's had this very murky history. And he spends immediately the first 2 weeks in our house hiding under the couch. So more or less. So we like coax him out every day, and he comes out and he like purrs and he lets us pet him and that kind of thing. But at the end of the night and during the workday, he's always under the couch. And we're like, okay, maybe this is just his safe space for now. Like, we'll figure it out. So that's how it goes for like a second. But then on week 3, he blossoms. Things really turn around.
It's the leaf, huh?
Things really turned around. And he has become so cuddly, so vocal. He meows all the time.
Does
so that's
he sound
a little
normal?
bit much. Define normal.
Like, does he sound like a normal cat when he meows?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, he sounds kind of kittenish because it's very high pitched.
So he doesn't have, like, you can't hear like a respiratory thing.
No, he's all right. He doesn't have a smoker's cough or anything. He's knocking them back. He's okay. So anyway, he's become very vocal. He meows a lot, like all the time. And our normal conversation is like, meow. And I'm like, what? And he's like, meow. I'm like, okay, what is it? And he meows. I'm like, is everything okay? And we just go back and forth like that for a long time. And then eventually we cuddle, and he has decided he like wanted cuddles at the beginning, but now he's become like wary no more. He just demands attention. And if you try to step away from him, he'll collapse on top of your feet so you can't move. He's very cute.
So he's very stubborn as well.
He's very stubborn, yes. He knows what he wants.
Are you the attach-E?
So I would say he's done a pretty good job of spreading his affection around. Like,
okay, that's
good. Yeah,
because that can get competitive.
Yeah, so luckily we haven't gotten too competitive about it. Yeah, we might have had to, but no, he does pretty good at like spreading his affection and being very sweet and attached with everyone involved, and so that's very good. But he is a cutie.
He is looking good.
Thank you.
I will say he is looking a lot better than the first time you brought him home.
You think so?
I think that there's been a complete turnaround.
Yeah, transformation. His eyes are like loving now, so that's good.
Yeah, that's one good-looking kitty right there. That's a good-looking kitty.
Yeah. He's gotten there, and we've started calling him Murr. So I like astronomer, so I don't know where that really came from, but right away we were like Murr. And he answers to Merman and Mr. Murr and Murr Baby, and basically his street cred is in the toilet. Like, no more street cred for this cat. He used to be like a cool, aloof, like angry, shy little little cat, and now he's like a baby infant kitten. So he is just a baby. And he woke me up the other day I woke up and he was right here and he was meowing in my face, and it was like 3:30 in the morning. So I get your pain. And I was like, what in the world do you want right now? And really all he wanted was attention and like cuddles and snuggles. And so I obliged and gave him what he wanted, and he still kept meowing, but it's okay.
Where you got to teach boundaries. Sydney.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's where you have a bucket of water right there on the side of your bed, and you just drop them in.
No. No, he's too precious for that.
You know, Nico has a fun game of doing that every once in a while. Yeah, because he's a horse.
Yeah,
I
he's a big dog.
A literal horse.
Big
dog. 40 to 50 pounds. Silly me for believing in
Yeah, how
that.
big is he?
Oh, goodness. When he stands on his... he looks me in the eyes.
That's wild. I did not think he was that big.
It's his legs.
Yeah.
Like, it's not his torso. It's the weirdest thing.
Good for him.
He is an average torso, long-legged dog.
Good for him for the
There's a
the
genetic defect
leg.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But so he'll do that because he's a horse. So, like, he really does take up the whole bed. And so, like, man, Jackie kicks him out a lot. It's like, oh, you got to go out.
Poor Nico.
He won't get mad because he'll, like, go and lay on the couch and then... At 3:30 though, or 4 o'clock, or whenever it's just as late as it can be, and you're in the deepest of sleep, he'll come up and he'll throw his whole body onto the door.
Aww.
And you'll hear ba-boom. So like you think someone's breaking in, and then it's followed by a big whine of, it's terrible.
That totally would work on me. I'd be like, get in here, come snuggle.
It's hard. Well, then you definitely aren't sleeping.
Yeah, fair enough.
You gotta take the good with the bad.
That's true. You gotta have the rules.
You gotta have the yin
boundaries.
So, would you have? Are you gonna get like a little cat harness for him to take him on walks?
I would love that. No, but it's like a hesitant thing because that's the thing too. Because he's not a kitten, so we can't like train him to like do things. Old dog, new tricks, etc. So we basically. But a cat.
Oh.
So we were, like in the ideal world, we would have like trained him to like let us clip his claws and let him like trim his nails.
Gotcha.
And,
okay. Yeah.
Like let him let us
happening.
take him on car rides and stuff like that. But he's just not used to that stuff.
I'm not going back.
Yeah. Yeah. Poor baby. So anyway, we'll have to train him a little bit, but we would love to take him on a walk. I think that'd be so fun for us. I don't know if it'd be fun for him, but I think I'd have a good time.
Does he get mean?
Never. No, he's not, at least that I've seen. He's actually very chill. Like even if you like poke him on accident or something like that, he just is like.
Is there what if you give him a little belly rub?
He loves that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so cats like they can be kind of like not a fan of that.
Every cat I have ever met does not like a belly rub.
Yeah, they get very nervous because that's like a big sign of trust.
Yeah, I get bit.
They're not.
You could be the best friends with them, and then that just ruins the whole damn thing.
Ruins the friendship. Yeah,
forever.
No,
There's no recovery.
He's as a major sign of trust. He will show his belly to us and let us like
You're
pet
doing
him.
something right.
Yeah, we're getting there. I'm telling you, CJ, it's been a dream.
Well,
Parenthood,
feel
beautiful.
Bad. Now that your apartment doesn't allow pets, I gotta call them. No, they do. Right?
They do. In fact, they sounded really relieved when I called them. They were like, "Thank you so much for calling." I think a lot of people sneak pets in, so we paid the pet fee and we're kosher, so it's all good.
Probably because they get commission on the fee.
Probably, yeah. They're like, "Thank you so much." So it all works out. Yeah, I get that.
All right, why don't we do this? 9:34. We'll take a quick break. We'll chat it up with Sydney some more. Astronomer. It turns out he has a voice, and it alerts Sydney at all hours.
At all hours, but he's pretty
in.
cute. A month from his gotcha day.
Are you ready? Are you ready for cat number 2?
One thing at a time. Let's not overdo it. So we'll see.
Responsible.
Yeah, we're trying to ease into it. We'll see.
A quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today. In with Sydney. Oh, no, we aren't. My buttons don't work today. It's the little things, you know. They add up.
Yeah, it's the little things you don't realize that are great until they're gone. So, moments like that, the button, just disappointing.
It is.
Yeah.
It truly is.
I'm so sorry.
Sydney, with that being said, any big stories you're working on?
Who's to say?
Oh, who's to say? Come on, what have you been working on? What's the good one this week?
There's a lot going on. No, we have a lot happening in our community. So, I'm going to a press conference this morning that you helped tell me about, and you and Dan told me about. So I'm excited to do that for the Salvation Army. So that'll be interesting. And then, tonight the League of Women Voters are hosting a candidate forum in Edwardsville for all the candidates that are at the primary. So I'll be at that tonight. If you see me, say hi.
Is it
yeah.
Is it on both sides? Not to be
Yeah, no, it's everybody.
Wow,
the League
good.
of Women Voters, it's actually really, I don't really know too much about them, so I don't mean to talk about them when I shouldn't, but they're pretty cool, and they just are literally just about get out and vote. So it's literally everybody that they can get who agrees to come. They invite everybody, and they just give them questions, and they give them a few minutes to introduce themselves. So it's pretty cool.
It's incredible. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And, with that being said, Sydney, what are you most excited about when you write? Would you like writing about the schools? Do you like writing about the people, the artists?
Yeah, that's a fun question. So I really like writing about the school, specifically about every school, every organization has their hard times, but there are some really positive, wonderful things happening in our districts around here.
Yeah.
So I love, yesterday I went to the Black History Month presentation, Black Excellence Showcase at Alton High School, which was awesome.
Was it good?
It was really cool to see these students go out and perform the fine arts stuff that they did, and so I wrote about that, which was really cool. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to see some Edwardsville stuff that is happening in Hamel Elementary, and then Friday in Edwardsville is Drive Your Tractor to School Day at the high school for FFA week. So I'm excited to see some tractors. That reminds me of home because I grew up in a very rural area, and I look forward to that. So just a lot of cool things. And then Bethalto School Board has a meeting tomorrow that I'll be at. So all kinds of exciting things. I love writing about the schools. It's so fun to see the students and the teachers go and do really cool things, and they all care so much about their kids, so that's the coolest part.
Since I don't have a cat, what is the go-to toy Do you like have a lot of toys, or do you just use like boxes?
Well, we might have overdone it. So when I was growing up with my cats, basically they had aluminum foil balls and like bouncy balls, and also like some real toys like cat toys and stuff like that, and catnip and that kind of thing. But there was a lot of like DIY
Sounds like a lot
toys.
of drugs for these cats.
But with Astronomer, he's a little spoiled, so he has. It was pretty good, yeah. No, you did a good job.
Thank you.
He's kind of spoiled, so he has a lot of little toys. But one thing he really likes is this worm on a string. So it's like a fuzzy worm that like you just go like this with the string, and it goes like slither, 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 and he loves that. So it's very cute. He's a big fan of that. So yeah,
Just
we play
incredible.
with that every day.
Just
Thank you.
incredible.
Incredibles may be a strong word for it, but I appreciate your support.
Now, how has having a cat brought you guys joy?
Absolutely brought us joy because he just is so cute. I don't know. I like not to just gush over him, but he
like
just
it.
is like,
Well,
honestly.
I liked your blog. It was
Thank
very
you.
gush-worthy.
Thank you.
were-
I was kind of gushing. No, he's just cute and like lovey, and I love that he's lovey. You know what I mean? He gets
Yeah.
in bed and just lies there on top of you, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is my baby. So I'm a big fan of him. I gotta say, I was like, this will work out. But then I was just thinking about this last night because he was lying on top of me, and I was like, imagine a month ago if I had known this cat that was so scared and under the couch and afraid of us, it was now like on top of me, you know, like, I don't know. It's just, it's very sweet.
What I think so cool about all of that, and is seriously what you just said, is the transformation.
Yes.
And I think really the pets and babies are the biggest reflection of who you are as people.
Very true.
You know?
They trust you.
Well, they trust you, and they also do the same things you do.
Yeah.
Like if you're a spaz, they are going to be a spaz. You
That's
know?
very true. They let you know who you are. They reflect your personality. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. So when Nico throws himself against the door, that's kind of like a reflection on you as a person.
It
That's
is
interesting.
Yeah, it is. You know, and thank you. No, but no, I think it's good, and I think it's just it's really important, I think, that you guys, are spending all the time you can with it. Too, You know,
Yeah.
because sometimes people get, an animal and they're like cool with it for a month or
Yeah.
a week, and then it's like, it's home.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's like you know what I mean? Like the animal is part of your life, but the you're like their entire life. You know, I think about that a lot. I'm like, this is like,
For sure.
and it kind of is heartbreaking, but it's like, this is literally all they have. And so you got to just like take care of them. Not that I am a perfect pet owner. I'm sure I mess
Right.
up sometimes, but
How are
it's
your
great.
raccoons doing?
Oh, so for context, we had raccoons in the dumpster that we loved dearly. We called them George and like
were all
Curious
named
George.
George, yeah.
Yeah, well, the one that we just saw all the time that probably was multiple raccoons. But yeah, big fan of George. And I haven't seen George in a second. I think he grew up and like moved away. You know, I'm telling myself that. I'm telling myself that. Don't
Okay.
do this to me, CJ. So
All right.
he grew up and
Y'all
he
gotta
found
live
a
with
new
something.
little hovel, and he lives in
It's in the sky.
he lives on a farm. I don't know. He's happy. He's happy somewhere in the community. But yeah, no, it was really cute. It was fun to have like pets, quote unquote, for a minute and hang out with these raccoons because they were really, really like adventurous and curious, and they had personalities. I don't know, like I sound crazy, but like they did definitely have personalities. So I stand by that.
I liked your commitment to these raccoons.
Thank you.
You guys really treated them like they were your own.
Well, I know that they still are here because we threw out some meat the other day that had like gone bad, like in a plastic baggie, and then the next day it was out of the dumpster with teeth marks on it, and we were like, oh, so they're still around. So
Or it's a new raccoon.
or it's a new George. I don't know, but either way, the raccoons
Not
are still
looking
thriving.
good.
Don't do this to me. Those are my babies too, in their own way. So if I could pet them, I would.
Sydney, it's always great chatting it
It's
up
fun.
with you. 9:45, a little bit of change. Hey, while I have you, let me fill you in on a precision point. Oh wait, no, before I do that, one thing to say about us. I brought up this point to make
yeah.
a point myself. Is we are going to be doing a Redbird takeover of the Daily Show.
Yeah.
be
So
exciting.
speaking of the schools and that kind of thing, how's that going to look? Because that's really cool.
It's going to be fun. We're going to partner up with, I believe, the seniors in the class in the multimedia classes, and they're going to produce their own podcast. I'm going to chaperone, if you will, and be
That's cool.
I don't know if it's. I guess you could say. Consultant on the project.
There you go.
Doing some Zoom meetings, and they're going to film it between the school and from here and all that, and then they're going to take over the show and air it, talk about it, and
That's so cool.
Have some
No,
fun.
I love to see, again, just like not to gush over the schools too, but just the schools, seeing them do cool things and seeing these students like really thrive and seeing the teachers like really care about their students. That's the thing that you see all the time is the teachers like really give a darn. So
Yeah.
it's cool to see, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then while I'm on it, Precision Point Armory is a
Yeah.
great place to start if you need to pick up a concealed carry license or renew yours, or if you just need to get some firearm training. You know, it could be just basic knowledge, some maintenance classes, some dry fire training. It could be hands-on and really involved. Ben does it all. He's done it for 30 years and, has just a great background. What I think's so cool is just the matter-of-fact approach because, so many times when it comes to, I think classes in situations involving firearms, you need to have that matter-of-fact and not salesperson approach.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I appreciate Ben the most. It's never really just a elongated story. It's just right to the point, and I think that that's really what stresses Ben's professionalism and really just his attention to detail. Safety's a huge point of what Ben does, too, and where accuracy meets confidence, you can meet him there, too, at precisionpointarmory.net, precisionpointarmory.net, and don't forget to tell Ben that CJ sent you over there. Way. 9:46. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back. Wrap up the 9 o'clock hour. Lacey joins us. 10:30 is the penalty box. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good one.
Busy day.
You guys stay around for the 10 o'clock hour, and we'll meet you back there to it right here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Welcome back. 10:18. Busy day. And it's always busy at the Troy Chamber.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We were just talking, and we got Emily in, we have Mark, and I'm going to do this right. Great tack.
Great talk.
Hey, this is a family show.
Oh, well, yeah. Dang it, great talk. And then we also have Mark Van Zyl.
Nailed it.
See, I was ready for Mark. I was prepared. I was like, I'm going to get this right. And then Emily comes in and stumps me. Bullseye Promotions, how's life treating you?
It's great. 26 up to a great start, and we're happy to be involved with the Troy Chamber. It's been a good 16 years I've been a member.
No kidding.
Yes, absolutely.
You got to see it grow too, I'm sure, throughout
Absolutely.
those 16 years. Well, and Emily, we've talked before, and Mark, I've seen you spotlighted on the Chamber's Facebook page and just here in Dawn Talk, and it's great to have participating members of the Chamber that really go and get involved. And Mark, just from hearing about some of the work that's been done, it really is great to have someone that rolls up the sleeves, and it seems like there's a lot of people willing to do that in certain ways for the Chamber. Can you attest to that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this Chamber wouldn't be what we are without our members. And this year we actually have 16 ambassadors.
Wow.
Who we have doubled our numbers from last year. Mark is actually our lead ambassador. So
Good call.
We have an absolutely wonderful team this year, 9 board members, 16 ambassadors, and plus almost 400 plus members who just always want to be involved, support the community, support the Chamber, and we are just so appreciative of that.
It's that top-down leadership from Don Michelle down to the board, down to the ambassadors, and then making it a welcoming chamber. And we're a chamber without borders, even though we have Troy, Maryville, St. Jacob, Marine as our 4 towns. We have plenty of other chamber members that are outside of those 4 towns. I'm personally outside of that town in Maryland Heights.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm a proud member that wants to bring in more members to show them how great of a community it is.
Well, and I just think it's a great addition, really, just to add on to not only the growth that the area is seeing, and the growth that businesses have seen in that area, but also just giving the way for the community to come together too, and really just have some fun. And I think that that's needed too, where everyone can really just boost the morale, enjoy a great night, and really a great way to win some really cool prizes and just to enjoy what the Chamber's been able to accomplish.
Well, that's exactly what the genesis was behind the Globe Bingo Night, was to show off our Chamber members to the community.
Yeah.
And that's what the Chamber is about, is bringing the business community to our community and having a great night like March 13th is going to be at the Troy Activity Center, our Globe Bingo, which is our 5th one.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're already at 5.
Yeah.
Well, and you're doing good when, I'm not trying to speak for you guys, but sponsorships are looking more than good.
Yeah.
One remains.
Yeah.
One remains. Who wants it?
And now this is the loser, the hat, dauber, and card sponsor. I like this. One remains. It's $200, but this is a full event. And even regardless of, I always hate that when people say, well, how many people are going to show up? It really is beyond that mission, because you're a part of a large group that really comes together and showcases a great night. So on the flip side, both prongs, it's a win.
Yeah, here's the deal with our sponsorships. Each level has various promotion, various shouts out online that night. We take care of our sponsors. I have to throw a shout out to our event sponsors. We got 4 of them this year, which is amazing. Emily, can you remind me what our 4 event sponsors are?
Absolutely. We have Troy Car Care, Edward Jones, Linda Manley, Tri-Township Public Library, and we have State Farm, Mike Holleran.
Oh, wow.
That was a $500 level that those 4 businesses stepped up for, and we really appreciate that. Last year, I want to say we had 3, so we've exceeded our goals there. And then, like Emily was saying, we just have 1 more spot left that we want to get filled. And then we have a few prize sponsorships, which we like to involve our local businesses, like a lot of retail. We've got sponsors involved that when a round winner gets the $100 for their round win, they also get a prize from these different chamber members, and it's
at least
valued at $25. And that's why I promote this event as being the most payouts that we have of any Globe Bingo in the region, simply because of that idea alone. And it's just another way of showing off our chamber members, and especially some of the smaller businesses that can't step up to the highest levels. We want to show them off.
Well, and how many times, for a younger business or a smaller one that, they're trying to get back out there, something happens, or they're just getting started, and it's like,
exactly,
God dang it, man, I really want to be a part of it, but we just, it'd be great for us, but we just can't make it work. And this is a great way to make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, $50 max for the prize sponsor. If you want to give us a certificate for $25, you only pay us $25. So it's a really good deal. And you're announced when that prize is given out. So, and you're going to be on our placemats and.
Fantastic.
This is our only fundraiser that we do during the year.
And what do we fundraise for?
So it is for the Troy Chamber, and Emily could probably attest more to what the monies go to. But with this being the fifth one, it's gotten bigger and bigger as we've gone along. Our goal this year is to sell 450 tickets. Oh, wow. Troy Activity Center can only probably fit about 450 people in there, but I'm going to figure out a way. I might put them on the roof.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything we can do to get more people in there, we are going to do on March 13th. But tickets are going quickly, and I don't know what the recent cut is.
Over halfway.
We're about halfway to our ticket sales, and there's a possibility we have it done before even the night out. Usually we have like some walk-ins that come in, maybe 20 to 30 people, but we'll see what happens on March 13th.
I like this. Yeah. And don't worry, the fire marshal has been invited, so there's no.
Just kidding. They're like, what are we going to do?
We're going to take a quick break and come back, talk more about the event, and talk more just in the studio. 10:25, that's the time. On the news side of things, we are still monitoring that out of Washington University. There is no update other than what we have received so far.
8-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today. Welcome back. Real quick, I wanted to fill you in on this. We didn't get to it in top of the hour news. I think it needed a little bit more of an extended conversation on it, a little bit more of an extended dialogue. Transportation officials in Missouri have started a series of changes along U.S. Route 67 that would remove the corridor's last traffic signal between Alton and Interstate 270 and replace several at-grade intersection movements with J-turns in an effort to reduce crashes. Here's what we know. The Missouri Department of Transportation is presenting a preliminary plan to improve existing grade intersections along Route 67 at Cinder Road, Red School Road, Route 94, Richard Drive, and St. Charles Street. The proposal follows the accommodations crossing movements via J-turns and modify how motorists make left turns onto Route 67, with side streets considered the most cost-effective solution that will function well into the future. So there's a full detailed report on all this work that's going to be done. You can see all those details available at RiverBender.com. MoDOT did say that the traffic signal at Route 94 and Richard Drive is being removed and not replaced because, quote, it's the only remaining signalized intersection in the 9-mile corridor between I-270 and Alton, and it's because it experiences a higher than anticipated number of crashes. A full story available at RiverBender.com /news, and that, like I said, is just a series of them that would replace that last traffic signal between 270 and Alton. It will replace several at-grade intersection movements with J-turns in an effort to reduce those crashes. Full story available, once again, in the news section on the site. 10 o'clock. Here's what we're following on this Wednesday morning. Make sure you download the RiverBender.com app today. You can also stay up to date in real time all the time by downloading RiverBender or by signing up for the RiverBender.com daily email update. 72,000 emails. I still think it's 80,000 plus, but we send them out to 72,000 people each and every day of the work week and on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. This is where you can get your daily dose of local news, your local sports, weather, and with our partnership with the Associated Press, statewide and national news that's truly all at the touch of a button. We'll take you to Godfrey first. A Godfrey man is in custody after authorities say he threatened to detonate an explosive during a robbery at the Schnooks on Godfrey Road. He then fled and was captured after a foot pursuit in Alton. Here are the details. Deputies say the suspect approached an employee near self-checkout, demanded cash from the register, and claimed he had an explosive. Investigators say he became physically aggressive with an employee and a customer, and then began counting down as if he would set off that said explosive. He left in a GMC truck, was quickly located by Alton police and apprehended. No explosives were found. Kareem J. Hamilton, 30 years of age, faces felony charges. As of this morning, crews from Stutz Excavating were at Wilshire Plaza in East Alton moving debris after that major strip mall fire. Firefighters dispatched around 2:30 a.m. Tuesday to the Wilshire Village strip mall in the 600th block of Berkshire Boulevard. East Alton Fire Department led this response with help from nearly 9 surrounding departments as flames tore through the China Star restaurant and several vacant storefronts. A Dollar General sustained smoke and water damage. Berkshire Boulevard was shut down for hours as response efforts were underway. Madison County EMA provided rehab support while ATF assisted investigators throughout the situation. Full details available at RiverBender.com /news. Glen Carbon residents have moved closer to getting a Shake Shack after trustees unanimously approved a site plan at their February 24th meeting. The fast casual restaurant is planned for Orchard Town Center and will include a single-lane drive-through, reflecting a business model focused mainly on dine-in service rather than heavy drive-through traffic. Plans from the developer show a 3,100-square-foot building with 64 parking spaces, including 3 ADA accessible spots on about 1.21 acres at Out Parcel 14 next to the Dick's Sporting Goods. Next, the Village Board will review building plans before construction begins soon. We'll keep you updated at RiverBender.com /news. A major road reconstruction project will soon close a key intersection in Glen Carbon for more than 8 months, prompting fire officials to adjust emergency response plans. IDOT is scheduled to fully close the intersection of Illinois Route 157 and Route 162 at 7 a.m. tomorrow, Thursday, February the 26th, for work expected to run through October the 31st. The $17.6 million project will realign the intersection, build new bridges over Judy's Branch, and improve traffic flow. Glen Carbon's fire chief says mutual aid from nearby departments and rural med will cover the affected areas. Detours are going to be posted, and they are reminding motorists to expect delays. Bunker Hill Community Unit School District Number 8 is participating in Transcend's Rural Career Connective Collaborative, a 15-month program launched in January that helps a rural district strengthen career-connected learning. Superintendent Dr. Todd Dugan says the district is honored and is eager to design the next phase with students, families, educators, employers, and community partners. The work focuses on community-based design, not a one-size-fits-all model. Over the coming months, the district will review proven approaches, assess current efforts, gather community input, and build a continuum of experiences to test and expand. Dugan will also join a 6-month superintendent fellowship. Finally in the news today, after an accident, drivers in Godfrey have a trusted call, and that call is to Freer Auto Body, an iCar Gold Class facility known for its quality collision repair. Freer handles everything from frame straightening to door dings using modern computer paint mixing, 3 paint booths for all vehicle sizes, and a climate-controlled shop. Founded in 1991 by David, the business has grown from a small building to more than 17,000 square feet and a team of 25. Now led by Tim Freer, the company also is deeply community-minded, supporting charities and events like Community Christmas, raising just last year $76,000 in July. And you can see a full profile on the business spotlight at RiverBender.com/news. Before we go into weather, that does take me into a little bit on Christmas in July. If you have a condo, a property that you're able to donate to this really great cause, please go ahead and reach out to Margaret Freer. I mean, this is really it's such an important cause. Every child should have the right to a great Christmas. And, you know, that's what Christmas in July, that's what Community Christmas is all about. You should see it at work. We talk about it on the show each and every year and each and every time of the year. And with that being said, Christmas in July, that raffle's coming up, and we definitely need you. You know, this is where you can step up and really show out for the community. It's a full donation. You'll get a letter from United Way, tax deductible too. You can take that out. And what I think is really good for the property owners that maybe rent out a condo, a beach house, a lake house, you name it, any type of property that really makes for a destination. This is what I think is cool. It's a mutually agreed date, so you don't have to worry about any important dates getting overtaken or anything being picked soon. And what I think is even better, like I said, that full tax deduction from United Way really helping raise money for a great cause. That's how Christmas in July gets to $76,000. It's because of great prizes. I mean, when the community can win big with thousands of dollars in cash, and not only just the cash options, but vacation experiences, whether it's, you know, down to, they've had Panama City Beach, they've had Montana, they've had all of them. And you could win all of those in Christmas in July for $10 a ticket while raising money to help support kids at Christmas time that truly need the help the most. And it's not just presents, it's toiletry items, it's all these things that really just go a long way. So if you have a property, please reach out to Freer Auto Body. You can do that on their Facebook page, or you can send Margaret a message and get started if you have a property to help her out with and Christmas in July and that great campaign that it is today. Let's take a look at weather. 45 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like my allergies are going to be bad today. A high of it feels like 50. Today, some sun, then turning cloudy, and then tonight, breezy this evening with a couple of showers intermixed in. Air quality right now is at 64, which is moderate, and that's really the only thing to report from that index. Temperatures today reach 52 and drop down to 34 overnight as we head into Thursday. On Thursday, a high of 58, a low of 33, and on Friday, a high of 70 and a low of 40. Man, I'm looking forward to Friday. On Saturday, a high of 60, a low of 25, and then on Sunday, we're still calling for rain. There are other weather apps and other weather agencies calling for snow at this point and a mix of sleet potentially. It could be accumulating. We'll find out. It all depends on that temperature. On Sunday, what we're calling for is a high of 43, a low of 31, 71% chance of periods of rain in the afternoon, and then by Sunday night, that rain will continue, but it will end before temperatures fall below freezing. That's what we have currently. That could change at any time, and you can stay updated throughout it at RiverBender.com. /weather. That's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. It's 45 in downtown. It feels like 50 for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. Hey, while I have you, let me fill you in on Precision TMS. You know, if you've been battling, depression or really certain mental illnesses, there's different options out there. And TMS is FDA cleared, backed by major insurance providers, and Precision TMS is where it really comes into this part of the region. You know, we've had Tom on the show, and we've had some of the patients that Tom has on the show, and just hearing how their life's changed. You know, I don't know if you guys have been in that rut of, maybe that prescription medication, that pharmaceutical drug we're taking, it's getting the job done. I'm not, too bad off, but I'm not really living my best life, and that's where Precision comes in, because we're seeing folks that just have an absolute eye-opening experience. And it's not one of those things where it hits you right in the nose right away, where it's sunshine, rainbows, and the clouds open up in the sky. But over the course of 2 weeks, after you go in and see Tom, 15-minute sessions, it's not electric shock therapy. You can drive yourself to and from, 15 minutes apiece, give or take, or you can do it more aggressively, just depending on what you and Tom decide. And, within a couple of weeks, you're seeing life again. You're living life again. You're sitting in the car singing a song on to the radio again. You know what I'm saying? And that could be you. If you're somebody that's struggling with this and nothing's really else has helped, or if you're somebody who's going through this maybe for the first time and couple of years in, couple of months in, and you're seeing this as a pretty good option. PrecisionTMS.org. PrecisionTMS.org. If you're a first responder, nurse, teacher, really any of the frontline and essential workers, Tom has something called the Heroes Program, where they will help you get the help that you need, and you can learn more, like I said, PrecisionTMS.org. That's PrecisionTMS.org. Don't forget to tell Tom that I sent you over their way to see if he can help you. Help yourself. A quick break. Lacy McDonald up next.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Get over here. 100 years ago, The Boxer. Not Simon and Garfunkel.
No.
Okay, I clarified.
This is too early for that.
I clarified.
I'll leave it on there. That's why I was looking at the camera when we first came on. I was checking.
Want to
but I
make
didn't
sure
see it
that
all.
just in case people were a little confused.
Right.
Not that Boxer.
No, this is Boxer
La
Benny.
la la.
It's a good song. It's a
You
good
ever hear how they
song.
made that song and recorded it? Pretty interesting.
No.
He just found the best part of the room where he clapped and it echoed.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if.
I feel like a lot of these musicians just get really elevated and then just kind of wander around and go, here it is. And sometimes they get lucky.
Sometimes it's a
Sometimes it's you get lucky once. You know? Like,
right. You just hope that those are the songs people will remember, the ones where you really,
I'm
really
getting pretty
nailed
good
it.
at PGing the whole thing, you know, elevating. See? Elevating instead of saying something a lot worse.
Well, that's good.
The Boxer didn't elevate, though.
The Boxer,
He was a genuine fighter.
He was a real.
He could have killed me. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, if he was trying to, that's not generally what he was trying to do.
I hope not.
No.
That'd be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah,
You just have a boxer on the loose beating the death out of people.
That would be a different article.
Beating the life out. You can't really beat the death out
beat
of
the
someone.
death out of
I guess
someone.
that'd be a great problem.
Come back!
Damn, we beat that death out of him!
Okay. So 100 years ago, Benny Leonard, who had recently retired from boxing, came to Western Military Academy. And he was going to give a demonstration of boxing, but his sparring partner, and it didn't say, I assumed it was like someone who was associated with the school, was ill. So he couldn't do the real boxing, but he did sort of like fake boxing with some of the youngest cadets. So they all watched that. And he had just switched to a career in vaudeville. So he also just
That's an
talked
interesting
to them.
career path.
Yes.
Or transition.
It is. So, okay. Story about Benny Leonard growing up. His name when he was born was Benjamin Liner, and he was Jewish, and his parents did not approve of him boxing. So the streets of New York in the early 1900s, very intense, very, very intense. So he learned how to fight on the street because they were living in the Jewish ghetto is what the area was called. But so he was called the Ghetto Wizard. Like that was his nickname, the Ghetto Wizard, which is a different context from now. Just to say that, I didn't put it in the article because
Sounds like a WWE nickname from the 80s, you know? Like,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
But it was literally called in New York.
Oh,
It was the Jewish
okay.
ghetto.
Okay,
so he was the Ghetto Wizard.
Gotcha.
As a nickname.
That makes sense.
Different meanings to things, and I mean, well, not totally different meanings, but
same thing. It was
different
more,
connotation.
Yeah, I think that's really a good point.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't put it in here, but I felt like I could talk about it in a time where we could explain.
Yeah.
But he
learned how to fight on the street, and his uncles like taught him how to fist fight because I read something that was like that was easier than carrying a bat around. But I was reading about this kid's childhood, and this is from the Jewish Virtual Library from the American Jewish Historical Society. And he was talking about his life and said, in the winter, we fought with snowballs packed tightly around pieces of coal and soaked with water until they were as hard as cannonballs. Then we used baseball bats, stones, and loaded canes. There was many a boy who suffered permanent injury from an encounter with the warriors from the next block, because it was like the different... They had the Irish and Italian and Jewish immigrants, like kind of all trying to like have their place in the neighborhood. So he learned to fight on the streets and got really good at it. Had to keep it a secret from his parents. Mm-hmm. And so he developed really good defensive strategy so that they wouldn't be able to tell that he was like getting beat up all the time. Yeah. So that at least his face was protected for the most part. And then his parents did eventually find out. And he started boxing like early teens. So I think he was about 15 when his parents found out. And his mom was devastated. And he like put the $20 that he had just earned like down on the table. And his dad was like, oh,
maybe not the worst.
Maybe not the worst thing. So then he did it out in the open. But that's part of why he changed his name to Benny Leonard as his kind of stage name, because then his parents wouldn't find out, wouldn't see it. It was out of respect and also out of like a little bit of secrecy. But long story short, he was noted for distracting his opponents by talking to them. So that was one of his strategies.
Not just talking. I'm sure he was talking mad stuff. Like, I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich.
Well, yeah, I don't
like,
even
what's
know.
1925 trash talk?
I don't know if it was trash talk, though. It didn't say that. It was like he distracted them by talking to them, not like by insulting them. So I don't know what kind of talking. But I figured between that and the fact that his mom never, ever liked his boxing career, and he, out of respect for her, finally decided to retire. And it was at the height of his career. Finally decided to retire. Also, I read that he, out of respect for her, would never fight on a Jewish holiday. Wow. So he was at least like trying to follow his mother's wishes to the extent that he could.
God, I love AI.
Oh, I have a different feeling about AI.
Here's why I love AI, Lacy.
Okay, tell me.
Because here's what happened. And it's all cited.
Okay, good. That I appreciate.
And it's all cited from the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Great. That's one of my citations on here. Go ahead.
So here is how Benny Leonard would talk to people.
Okay.
He would have a conversational distraction while clinching or in close quarters. He would chat with his opponent to break the rhythm. Like, hey, look at this crowd out there. Well, then he would do friendly banter to disarm. He was known for staying coolness itself, even when hurt, often whispering to his opponents to catch him off guard.
See, I didn't think it was like trash talking.
Oh, no, we're getting there.
Oh, we're getting to that. Okay, sorry.
There's different sections.
Great.
Now, however, in his first fight against Lou Tendler, wow, that sounds like a wrestling name. Yeah. After being hit with a punch that weakened his knees, Leonard famously said to him, "That was a good punch, Lou." And the guy replied, "Never mind, that's that stuff. Come on and fight." The brief interaction allowed him to recover. So he would get hit and be like, "Man, good shot there, pal," and like act like it, he got me, but And he would also use his verbal skills to make a rabidly aggressive boxer nervous or defensive and intimidation.
See, perfect.
Four spokes. I had to check. It's always the downpour of a politician. They always say they have 3 things to talk about and they forget about the 3rd. Right. I did 4. I was like, I really hope I have the number 4 up right now.
Well, yeah, and that makes total sense why he pivoted to a career in vaudeville. Like, he had trained himself on talking, and that, like...
He knew it.
Conversational style. He was. I really liked this guy. It was really, really fun to write about him. And the more I learned, the more interested I was. It was cool. And he seemed to like really enjoy himself with the cadets too. So I think he loved being a boxer, it sounded like, until he retired. And then he loved like going around and chatting with people. Mm-hmm. So, and then when he was at Western Military Academy, he came with an alum, Fred Mayer. And I mentioned this in the article from last year, I think it was last year, about Jewish it was like the Jewish picnic where they were raising money to build a temple. Well, to have a temple, they ended up buying a building. But Western Military Academy had a lot of Jewish cadets. So it would have made a lot of sense for them to be really, really excited about this Jewish boxer. They were excited about a boxer anyway, but a Jewish boxer. And a lot of what I read said that, he did a lot for getting rid of he did a lot for anti-Semitism. Yeah. Like he did a lot for
to break that
to make people not anti-Semitic.
I'm just telling. I mean, close to $1 million. I'm telling you, I had an hour of sleep last night with this girl. Never has done that, and it's not like she was even sick. She was just couldn't sleep, and it's like, God,
that's rough.
Close to $1 million, though. This guy made. Wow, that's incredible.
He did.
He lost it all.
Lost it all in the stock market crash of 1929. So when he was at Western Military Academy, I was veering this way and never made it. He was asked if he would ever fight again, and he said no. But he lost everything in the stock market crash. So he did come back to boxing in 1931, won some fights, and then got knocked out. I think he got knocked out. Yeah. Knocked out by Irish-Canadian boxer Jimmy McLaren at Madison Square Garden. So they had set up this big fight, and he got paid a lot for that and was able to be done after that. And then he was a referee, and he actually died refereeing a boxing match in 1947. So he still stayed in the boxing world.
Man.
Yeah.
What a story. You got a moment to take a break with 10:25. I always want to say 9 o'clock. 10:25, a little bit of change. Wednesday continues. Why do I yell? I don't know. We'll find out after this one.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Sorry, I was just talking to Lacy. 400 more invites to send out at least. We're getting there, though.
It's because you're so popular.
Well, no, shit. We're doing a reception that's public, and we're gonna have fun. But I know there's gonna be more, and then it's great because we kind of took over, Jack and I getting the stuff together for the reception, just making sure we got invites out, and then on the ceremony side, her family's taking care of all the hard work and doing all that stuff. So it's nice.
That is nice.
Real easy.
Good.
Just time consuming.
Yes.
It's
a lot of details.
A lot of laundry list items, With that being said, what was your biggest takeaway from the folks at Western Military on this visit from Benny Leonard?
Well,
I knew that before looking at her notes.
Good job. Well,
I didn't.
I'm just always impressed by all the things that happened. This was a really famous boxer.
Yeah, that's a good takeaway, seriously.
Yeah, and he actually came because it was the start of a boxing tournament that the boxing instructor, Coach Thompson, was having at Western Military Academy. So I don't know if he reached out or if Fred Mayer, the alum, he was a graduate from 1916, reached out to see if Western Military won it. I don't know what came first and all of that. But another person that came was Frank Glick, who was the 1915 football captain of Princeton, also Jewish. And so then I was trying to figure out if it was Jewish athletes traveling around the country. I don't know.
Was it a coalition type of thing? Or organized?
Yeah, were they just all hanging out for the weekend, or were they on their, were they visiting Leonard while he was on his vaudeville tour? I don't know all the details about that, but I love how it all came together, and it was something really special for the cadets, and it started the boxing tournament.
I think that's great. I really do. What are you writing about for the next installment of 100 Years Ago?
I am writing about the St. Louis Auto Show from 1926, which was the 19th annual auto show, which just kind of blows my mind thinking about, how many cars did they have the first year in 1907 or whenever. So, it was exciting. There were a lot of really cool details. I found all the car brands, a list of everything. There's so many that don't exist anymore. So if you look at the car show in 1926 versus the car show in 2026, which just happened in January, there were almost 50 different car brands in 1926, and there were 20 in 2026.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
Yeah.
I don't like, but I also find it interesting, the tie into the stock market crash. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people that were, they find what they did best to restart their life after losing everything. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Leonard doesn't want to get punched in the face anymore. Mm-hmm. And so to have to go back to the ring because within 2 years lose everything, and that's why we have safeguards on banking institutions now and certain things. But to me though, for him, that's a lot better situation than some guy, Joe Blow, that worked at the factory that doesn't have anything and is already struggling with the times to begin with.
Right.
It's just a really interesting thought perspective of, terrible. This guy lost his fortune, but at least he had something to make it back, at least make something out of it, where a lot of people, man, that was kind of, you just didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. He actually, even if he would have very much preferred not to, he had the ability to go back into the
that's
ring.
what I'm saying. He had a choice. You know, it was a choice for him to do it. You know, I like it. What was your favorite takeaway from your piece on Benny?
Well,
I want to make sure I got his name.
Okay, I love the photo. I found this photo at the Library of Congress.
It's a great one, yeah.
And it's Benny Leonard, who was the lightweight champion, and Jack Dempsey, who was a heavyweight champion, and Harry Houdini. In this photo, they're doing like fake boxing. It's not a real match because it would have been very, very unfair.
Well,
yeah.
That's just like a little promo shot.
Yeah, and so I don't know what this is from.
Oh, it looks like a USO show.
Oh, do you think so?
I bet you, because they have their guns right here. You know, they have the rifles
you're
down
right.
here.
You're right. Maybe it is a USO show.
I don't know. And they have, like, you know, the referee guy's there's kind of funny, you know, with his little bow tie.
Well, it absolutely could have been because he was the lightweight champion during World War I. So
it makes sense because they're on a ship.
Yeah,
it looks.
Well, there we go. Maybe that's what it is. I'll have to look around a little bit more. But I just love that because I just put in Benny Leonard to the Library of Congress prints and photographs collection to see what they had, and then to also get Jack Dempsey and Harry Houdini in the picture was pretty fun.
Why were everyone's socks so weird back then? Like they just look like they're made of a different material.
I don't know. I have never looked into socks of the 1920s.
Well, they always have, because everyone always has their, you know, the high waters on.
Well, yeah.
So you gotta, I mean, you see them and it's like, man, you know, how far we have come in fashion.
Well, they're men's hose. Remember? That's what we talked about last week.
Right. That's very true. I like the continuity here.
Yeah, always trying to circle
I
back.
had to think about the word for it first, though. It's oh, man. Lacey, anything else to talk about right now?
I think that's it for today.
We will talk to Lacey next week. We'll come back and we'll talk all things penalty box right after this. Oh, my buttons don't work today. You know, the things that I put up with around here.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Welcome back. Daily Show, 1040, a little bit of change. And really excited about this one. The penalty box now open. Stacy's been filling me in, and really just cool to see that it seems the reception's been great. you know? Grand opening set for next Thursday, correct?
Correct.
Where should we really dive on into this? Where's the story for the penalty box start?
Gosh, I don't know. It's kind of a long one. I mean, we've been doing restaurants for a while now, 16 years. We started with Joe's, obviously. We went to, whenever we had Joe's, we started doing frozen pizzas in the area. And JJ Thermos was one of the spots we tried to have our frozen pizzas. And we went in there and we loved the space and we wanted them to carry them. And even though it didn't work out with them, we loved the space and we wanted to go back there. And we ended up, after we checked out the spot, went back in there on our own, just to have dinner and have drinks and stuff. We really liked it. So when it became available, we were very interested in doing something in there.
Well, and it just seems like a really great space to be in, and really just a nice section of road there and a lot of traffic going by. And really, I think it's just another great addition to that EastGate Plaza that really has just turned around remarkably in the last 15 years, because I didn't know that would ever look that way again, and it's really cool to see businesses and restaurants like you guys really filling those spots and providing not just a restaurant, but really a cool experience too. And that's what I'm taking out of just seeing from the Facebook posts and just some of the branding elements. That really is going to be an experience and atmosphere place too. Am I onto something here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it really is an awesome space. And, with what we've done with the penalty box there, it's kind of looks more like what the space was intended for.
Yeah.
The addition of like the pool tables, and it's got like such an awesome bar, and it's just a good spacious area, and we're really looking forward to the weather changing here too, because
Me too.
the patio there is awesome too. I mean, we have a really cool outdoor bar there with a patio and a stage, so we are looking forward to getting that all fired up as well.
Fantastic. I forgot all about that patio space over there. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, and now, right now the menu's kind of limited right now until Thursday or till the grand opening?
Yeah,
or?
just till we kind of get everything sorted out in the kitchen. But for the most part, everything's going really good. We hope to have the menu fully done by Thursday, hopefully. But we're not rushing into it.
Adding, subtracting items and stuff. We like to play around and come up with new ideas.
With your guys' background in restaurants and working in the industry, what do you think about when you put a menu together for, a place like the Penalty Box? What thoughts go into it?
Well, it just, it's a lot, every one of our restaurants, the kitchen's different, so you got to see exactly what you can execute the best out of the kitchen space that you're working with. And, but, for this space, we wanted to, to have a good variety of stuff, but not do anything, we want to be able to get food out fast. And,
right.
Especially like during lunchtime, everyone's limited for the amount of time they have for lunch. So come up with good items that you can get people in and out. And, But we've come up with some pretty cool stuff. Kayla kind of came up with this, what we're calling a penalty pocket. Kayla, you can kind of explain a little bit.
I like this. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so I wanted to just kind of have a fun little item to add to the atmosphere. We just know, like, our place isn't in the middle of I mean, it's in a nice part, like a good part of town, but still it's kind of it can be out of the way for a lot of people. So just coming up with unique ideas to draw people in and want to come and check it out. So we didn't want to do just pizza, and we didn't want to do just sandwiches. So this is kind of a little bit of both. So basically it's a little pizza crust, and you can put sandwich toppings, some pizza toppings. We're going to have a ton of them. So right now we just have a limited amount. We're just testing it out, making sure they're coming out good and customers are liking them and giving us feedback on what we can do better. And
we've got this Philly cheesesteak one so it's made with, like, traditional, like, pizza dough and kind of folded over into like not exactly a calzone, but ish in that shape. And so we got like a Philly cheesesteak one that's killer. Mm-hmm. We got a chicken Caesar one.
The chicken Caesar one was I loved chicken Caesar salads. I'm like, and I love pizza. I'm like,
so those are cool. And with this space, we need to have some cool menu ideas like that'll draw people in from some of the surrounding areas, because we have a space big enough to accommodate the whole area here. So
Well, it seems like y'all had a great time watching the hockey game too.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Cool. I was so happy with the crowd we got. I was kind of nervous. Doing stuff like that's always kind of scary. You never know who's going to come out, if it's going to be dead or if it's going to be crazy. And it was just great. Everybody coming in was so nice and had a really good time, and we won, so that was great.
Yeah. It would have been very nice if they'd scheduled that game for United States and Canada time.
Yeah, no kidding.
7 a.m. was a little early.
We, like Kayla said, you never know what the reaction is going to be, how big of a crowd you're going to get. And one of our restaurants in Edwardsville opened as well, and I think I was sleeping at 6:50, and Kayla called me at 7 and said both restaurants are full. And I think we had like one server and one cook.
Yeah.
So Kayla and I are rushing around and did the best we could. The reception was I didn't know how many people would be coming in to watch hockey and drink beer at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd be in there by myself for a little bit.
If there's a reason, they'll be there.
Yeah.
The support for the country and really just the community coming together is awesome.
Yeah, it was so awesome, and everybody's had a great time. I love the customers we've been getting to know. Yeah, and it's just a really fun little area.
The reception's been great there. The feedback's been awesome, and whenever you open a new restaurant like this, I mean, a lot of your employees, you're just meeting for the first time and trying to get everything to click in the kitchen. So that's kind of, we try to slow play our openings a little bit to get everything on the, fired on all cylinders, and then kind of blast it off from there. So, so far everything's been pretty smooth, and still always, a kink or two to work out, but we're rolling pretty good there.
Part of the fun with it. Hey, today at Penalty Box's Wing Wednesday special, 75-cent wings. I like this. Traditional and all day?
Yes, traditional and boneless, I think. And then, we are really trying to have a good sauce and seasoning selection for our wings. So definitely venture out and try something different.
According to the reception we've got and we see on Facebook and everything, we've got the best wings around. So
there you go.
Definitely worth coming in and checking out.
Fantastic. And you can do that today, or that's when I'd encourage you, save on the deal, or you can just go leading up to March 5th or celebrate with them on the date too. 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. is going to be the ribbon cutting event time. Mm-hmm. And then we'll take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about all those details, ways that you guys can get out there. We'll also come back, chat it up about the menu some more, and got some good entertainment coming on March 5th. DJ Tony's great. I like that.
Yeah,
we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more right after this. RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today. Welcome back, Daily Show. Coming back into this, so we were just chatting a little bit during the break, and what I think is cool about having you guys on the show early on into the penalty box, journey here is that you're still in the early stages of really develop. It sounds like with specials and all of that. Do you want to dive into that a little bit more?
Oh yeah, so like we went into the penalty pocket a little bit. We also have fun burgers. We have a pizza burger, mac and cheese burger.
Oh, and
I can't think of the other one. We have a bunch. I don't know why I'm.
Yeah, we don't have them all on the menu yet.
Yeah.
But, I think right now we've rolled out like just a classic and then those two. And that pizza burger, it's awesome. We put like a fried ravioli or a few of them on it or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so good. We're just testing things out. We're like, let's try this. And it was like I think I went in just thinking I'll try a bite of it. And like everyone, I probably had like 5 whole burgers that day because I couldn't stop eating them. They were so good.
Too good for our health. Like, there's a lot of food sampling and stuff. And the doctor doesn't recommend I keep doing this. But we've come up with some pretty awesome items. And the feedback's been great. Everyone's been loving
awesome. Well, and I've seen that. It really has been really good feedback and just good stuff. And now, do we have, like $1 or $2 bottles or anything like that?
Yeah, we're going to do all kinds of specials like that. We just want to kind of make sure people come in, try us out. We want to do happy hour specials, lunch specials, family specials, all that stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll be rolling out a lot of that soon. Like I was saying earlier with the new kitchen, the last thing you want to do is overwhelm people.
I like having you on. I like having you on early too, though, and really getting the sense of it because it's really cool with you guys being tested and true in restaurants and all of that and done this before, just to see the process and really how it starts. Because I think it's just fascinating just to observe it too and just to see where it takes off. Because I really think the penalty box ain't going away anytime soon. This is cool.
Yeah, we hope not.
Yeah, we really like what we have going there. It's a cool concept and it just is perfectly fitting for that space too.
Fantastic.
And like I said, I think a lot of the customers that we've been getting there so far that maybe weren't there whenever it was Joe's or JJ Thermo, I don't think really have any idea how awesome that patio that we have is back there. So I can't wait to get some pictures out of that and some videos and for people to come check that out. We'll have live music out there. We've talked about having comedy acts and, all sorts of stuff back there. Karaoke.
It's going to be fun. And going to be fun, too, is March the 5th. Now, there's the Bud Light Hoop Shootout, and I learned over the break that there is a chance to win on that as well.
So every person that signs up or plays it gets free Bud Light merchandise. And then at the end, whoever gets the most, I think, shots or makes the most gets a chance to compete to go to Vegas.
Yeah, they get entered for like the final kind of competition for a chance to get a trip to Vegas and like 10,000 cash or something.
Yeah.
So.
Fantastic.
And Kayla, she got second the last time
that
we
did
did
this. Yeah, I'm still trying to get there.
She's been practicing and you're going to have to take her out to win it.
So there's also going to be some giveaways, and you were saying that's going to be, really good ways to keep coming back, like gift cards and merch and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, just all that fun stuff. And just like the atmosphere will be fun, we're going to do announcements. Like we're going to start, I think we're going to have bingo coming up soon again. I know a lot of people have been asking for that to come back.
I think we're going to do a little bit of a different one than Joe's was doing, though.
Yeah.
It's like musical bingo or something.
Music bingo's great.
Yeah. So I think we're looking forward to that too. We've had a lot of people ask when we're firing the bingo back up, but we're I think going to go with a different route with it.
That'll be perfect. That'll be really cool for what the spot is. And now, what's the corner tasting? Am I getting that right?
Kerner. That's Kerner distributing.
I do get paid for my job, guys. I promise.
That's just one of our distributors, and I don't think they've honed in exactly what the different tastings will be, but we do these at some of our other restaurants too, and they're fun. I mean, they'll bring in different, not necessarily Kerner, we're not sure what they're bringing, but, bourbon tasting or different tequila tastings and stuff like that. So they'll be there, and we tell them, you can bring whatever you like. We trust what you're doing. So.
Yeah, you just come in and you try free samples, try something new, and see what you think, and it's fun.
Try some of the best wings in town.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Hey, what's the flavor that everyone's?
The lemon pepper and the buffalo blitz for the wings are a couple sauce.
Yeah, the lemon pepper
ones we came up with, and they are fire.
A ton of good feedback on.
Fantastic. I'm in. I mean, this is all fantastic. Now, when are you guys open? What are the hours?
So, pretty much every day we're open. All day. Monday we open at 4, so 4 to 10 Monday, and the rest of the days we open at 11 every day. Tuesday through Thursday is 11 to 10. Friday and Saturdays 11 to midnight.
And then
Sundays 11 to 10 also.
Yeah, and then Thursdays I think also is not 10. I think it's 11. But everything's subject to change too.
Yeah.
We're trying to feel it out. See, I don't want to say we're open till 1 and that part of town dies at 9 and we're stuck there for 3 hours and somebody comes in at 12 and is mad.
One of our restaurants,
open.
we have the closing hours, and it says they're subject to change. If people's hanging out and having a good time, we'll stay open a little later. And
now, with that being said too, we're on the Penalty Box Facebook page. That's what you can put in your search bar there. We'll link it in a write-up on RiverBender, so you can stay up to date throughout all the updates into the grand opening, all the great menu item additions, and all that fun stuff too. And do you guys have machines in Penalty Box?
So not quite yet, but August 1st is the target date for that.
I know when to show up. I'm telling you, those suckers pop the first time you get to put $1 into them.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I haven't won in months. It's been.
I like that though. Let's go with that. I like that.
Man.
I don't have any luck on them. But.
Oh, me either. So with that being said, anything else to talk about for now before we say so long for now and talk again soon?
I think just a few of the other upcoming events that we'll have. So we'll have a fun St. Patty's Day weekend thing going on with some green bevs and some different what's the Reubens and stuff like that. We're kind of coming up with a good menu for that right now. Cardinals opening weekend. We're hoping the weather's nice. We really want to do something fun on the patio. Maybe be grilling some burgers and dogs out there. And
nice.
So we like to have fun with those bigger events like that. So what was there? Oh yeah. Well, then of course March Madness coming up.
Oh yeah.
So that our space there too. I think total we've got 16 something TVs. We got 75 inches, 85 inches all over the place. So it'll be an awesome spot for sports in general, but especially March Madness when there's so many games on at the same time. We'll have pretty good coverage of everything, and then of course. We always look forward to football season, which is a little ways away, but we're just going to be a great place to watch sports and hockey. Oh yeah, you know what else is a good one too? So the ice arena next door, we've got one of our TVs a live feed of the rink there.
Wow.
So what's cool about that? We learned that a lot of the hockey parents during their kids' practices will just be sitting in their cars waiting for practice to get over, or if they're in there, the ice arena can be a little cool place to hang out too, but it's an option to come next door too.
Yeah, you can still watch your kid play or watch your team play if you,
Fantastic.
And we've got a good amount of space there. Like I said, a private kind of party area. We'll get a lot of the groups from the hockey arena coming over, the kids and the parents, and so we can accommodate pretty large groups there too. So
I like it.
Yeah. Another big thing too, We do have 4 pool tables and 3 dart boards, so we'll be doing pool and dart leagues. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think
soon.
we've just missed the window on like the winter leagues or something like that are in the area. So I believe summer leagues is when those will fire up. But we do have on our website kind of a contact form for people to start sending their information so we can start getting that organized too. But great place to watch sports, hang out, play pool. It's a pretty fun atmosphere we got going there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and really appreciate it. Best of luck.
Yeah,
I don't think you need it. This is cool.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Another great thing at Eastgate Plaza. We'll take a quick break, and I'll come back and wrap up the Wednesday that was next.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
We're out of time. We will see you back here tomorrow live at 9 a.m. We're going to be talking to Ameren, Illinois, natural gas safety. More great conversations with them. Also coming up on the show tomorrow, going to be talking to Dylan Blaha. He is running for Congress against Nikki Budzinski, Illinois District 13. We'll get his platform and more ahead of the primary date set for December the 17th. Busy show for you. I hope you join me. Until then, try your best to stay out of jail.